8 March has become an occasion to celebrate us, that is, all the women around the world and their accomplishment in different fields. Now, let us know a brief timeline history of how March 8 became an International Women's Day. Here is the history. In 1908, the International Ladies German Workers' Union organized two mass strikes in New York to protest against long working hours, low wages, and dilapidated working conditions. As a result, in 1909, the Socialist Party of America later observed February 28 as Women's Day to commemorate the ILG strike. Then again, in 1910, the Socialists organized an international conference of working women in Copenhagen. German Communist leader Clara Zetkin proposed the idea of an annual day of working women, and as a result, Russian women started observing the International Women's Day on the last Sunday in February 1913. But in Austria, Denmark, Switzerland, Germany, International Women's Day was celebrated on 1911 March 19 to commemorate 1848 French Revolution and the Paris Commune. But it's not the end. Again, in 1917, demonstrations on International Women's Day at St. Petersburg, Russia, where women demanded bread and peace, and which gave birth to the February Revolution. This eventually brought the First World War to an end and the decline of Tsarism. This key date, the last Sunday of February 1917, becomes March 8 on the Gregorian calendar, now used across the world. But the date had not been adopted in Russia at that time. It was in 1977 UN proclaimed March 8 as the UN Day for Women's Rights and World Peace, and finally in January 2011 UN Women was formed, and here we are today celebrating the D-Day. So we can say an equal world is an enabled world.